I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I feel like this was the first time I ever got it right on the beat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 24 Hours to Hell and Back After Show. We're breaking down Season 3, Episode 6.
Wow.
Yeah. This is called Southern Kitchen Restaurant.
Right.
And it's in Richmond, Virginia.
Down south.
Down south.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there.
This is my studio.
Oh, jeez. That's right. You find your voice, Mike. You
Thank
find
you.
that voice.
He's
I
related
need
to Gordon
to.
Ramsay.
Normally,
Yeah.
I'm quiet.
Something's going on here.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
related to
normally
Dre. This
very-
is my studio.
Oh, he was so cute. Oh, my God. Okay. Before we jump into this episode, which, look, I'm not going to lie, it was really sweet, kind of boring. But before we jump into all of that, I have to introduce my wonderful panel. I have the queen of reality TV, Saba Hailemariam.
I love you. Thank you.
Say your last name 3 times fast.
Saba Hailemariam, Saba Hailemariam, Saba Hailemariam.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Nina, you are my girl. It's
Wow.
a wrap.
Just love your name. I know the show's over. We're
That's
done.
my girl, yes.
We're done. And then we have the king of reality TV, which is very true. Reality TV king over there.
Thank you.
Reality kings. Sorry. Mike Thieling.
Wow. We're so...
It just popped into my head.
Between that and everything that went on before the show, what is
Okay.
up, guys? I'm excited to be back here. Missed last week. I came back for a bad episode, though, but
You came back for a bad
we'll have fun
episode, but-
talking about it.
Yeah, and look, I mean, okay, just overall thoughts on the episode. I really liked the family. They were really sweet. They seemed like they really loved each other. I feel
Yeah.
like they really, really deserved this and the
Yeah.
makeover and the help.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Episode-wise, TV-wise.
Look, Gordon didn't throw anything rotting in someone's face.
No.
There was no goop in the kitchen. There was no
No.
stuff in the walk-in. There wasn't
It was a
like
clean
bugs or
restaurant.
anything. Yeah, the food wasn't overly bad. It was like it fixed the family dynamic, but it's hard to even get mad at them because they're really sweet and more specifically, they all wanted the best for each other.
Right.
So
They're
it's
just trying
like,
to help each other a
I
whole
want to
bunch.
see some drama or something. But no.
Oh, yeah. Saba, what did you think of that whole episode, just as a whole?
It was like a good problem to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was good to see that they weren't out of shape like that badly.
Right.
But it was also bad to see that there wasn't a lot to do because that's the whole point of the show. And that's
Right.
what makes it so exciting.
Yep.
Yes.
Is when they do have a lot of issues and they're dysfunctional. But there was, I guess, a little bit of dysfunctionality with the family.
There was.
And the communication and the teamwork. So that definitely was in place. But everything else just wasn't that bad. So it was like a bad problem. Sorry, a good problem.
Good
Sorry.
problem.
Yeah.
Bad episode a little bit.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where, Gordon goes in and first of all, he goes undercover as a woman.
That was the best part of the whole episode.
Reading erotic novels
Yeah.
in the restaurant.
Gordon is a really unique looking woman.
Yeah, I liked
He
it.
is.
In his
Saba was
cross-dressing.
like, he looks great.
So I was watching a different show, a different episode.
Is this RuPaul?
You were like,
I
he
don't
looks so
know,
good.
like
I didn't think it was that bad.
I feel like
Come
for this
on.
one, the makeup people were like, what should we do? Like, let's mess with him. Let's make him into a woman.
Yeah, and I mean, you had the best point of that, Mike, when he takes the wig off and reveals that it's himself, and he's trying to be serious, but he's got prosthetic boobs on.
It was like straight up Mrs. Doubtfire without the mask. And it was like, you cannot take him seriously when he's like, we got a problem with the restaurant, but he's got all the everything.
boobs and makeup.
No, it's
Rocks.
like smeared
Terminator.
makeup. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah.
No, the best was the facial expression that you pointed out.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
looking all serious and
Yeah.
intense.
Real
the battery.
serious with his prosthetics and everything.
Gordon, you
Yeah.
have
It was
boobs.
really, really funny.
That
It
got
was
me.
great.
Yeah, so that part
And
of
reading,
it
why are
was
we
good.
reading erotic novels? It's like whatever producer
that's
for
an
that
old woman
episode is, yeah,
I think so.
50 Shades and stuff.
I guess.
It's like every single episode, the producers try to one up. They're like, how uncomfortable can we make Gordon, right?
Yeah, I kind of think that might be what that was.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're like,
So like
let's
now,
just put him in a dress.
you're gonna wear a dress.
He said his bits were all cold.
Your bits are gonna be cold, and we're gonna have you read an erotic novel with older women. Like, okay. okay?
That was fun. That was fun. I feel like that was like one of the highlights of the episode.
Yeah.
But then you get into the actual family, and I think the most dysfunction came from the beginning of it when you find out and realize. So it's co-owned by Shane, who's the mom, Chelsea's one of the daughters, and Kelyn is another one of the daughters, and they all co-own the restaurant together.
Right.
And Chelsea invested $60,000 of her own money into it. But you come to find out that's not her dream. That's not what she wants to do. So she was just doing it to be there for her mom. And her mom thinks, oh, I'm leaving my children this legacy and this restaurant so that they will have something and everybody will be taken care of and da-da-da-da. But she also failed the first time around.
Well, that's the whole thing. That was the reason why the $60K had to be invested because mom failed with her first restaurant.
Had to file for bankruptcy.
So filed bankruptcy, doesn't have the cash to inject in for the next restaurant. So then she's now put, her daughter's livelihood and everything on the line.
Yeah.
And again, something you would think would cause a lot of drama and such kind of doesn't, unless it's behind the scenes that we're not seeing.
No,
but there
if it wasn't, then they would have put it on that show.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
But there was no trying to get it like my money's on the line. You don't care. You're not protecting my future. They were real passive about it and just kind of whatever. It's like nobody wanted to go against mom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there didn't seem like there was the urgency or the scare about the money. Also, we know her first restaurant failed. We don't really know why. And also, unless somehow I missed it in all of our shenanigans that the three of us get into before the episode, I didn't hear them actually talk about money with this restaurant. How much are we losing every month or
They
whatever
just
like
said
that.
that they were in debt.
Yeah.
They just said they were. I
but
think that was all I heard.
So is
Same,
every restaurant. Even successful restaurants can be in debt from their initial, borrowing and opening up
Right.
the restaurant and stuff. So we don't actually know what their cash flow problems are or how bad off were they. And this whole thing to me plays into the fact that it didn't really seem like they needed to fix that much with the restaurant.
No.
Even
It
the
was-
food seemed okay.
Well, you saw it coming out, and you're not looking at it going,
Right.
like it looked good. Like the food was coming out of the kitchen looking good. The
Yeah.
restaurant was clean.
Yeah.
They didn't even go into the kitchen, so
Right.
you know the kitchen was clean. It wasn't ugly. It wasn't like, oh my God, this place needs a makeover. Like, don't get me wrong, the after was nice. It warmed the place up.
Sure.
Totally.
But going
Pleasant.
into it, but I wouldn't walk in there and be like, oh, this place is terrible. I'd be like, oh, this is a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Yeah.
if you had been in there before and you go in, it's just like, oh, they updated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little touch up. That's cute.
Right. It's a little warmer. I like the colors. Like whatever it was that they did. And it seemed like the biggest problem with the food was, oh, it's a little overcooked.
Right.
Yeah.
Or dry.
Yeah.
Not it,
Like,
right.
Or actually, you know what? Because that's kind of excusable. Like, oh, this was overcooked and you send it back.
That happens.
It seems like the real problem with the food was just some miscommunication between the kitchen and the wait staff and the food not all coming out together.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is a problem, but not this catastrophic.
I
You know?
really
exactly.
honestly think the biggest problem with this is that they don't know how to run a restaurant.
Yeah.
Right.
They couldn't figure out food costs. They couldn't figure out how to make it so there was a good flow. Because you do need, that's why I work at a restaurant. One of my biggest pet peeves is when the kitchen frickin' sends food out before all of it's done. And then there's one or two people sitting at the table that don't have their food. It drives me crazy.
Easy. You just did your hair
I
up with
hear
your brand
you.
new instrument and you're going to get all heated.
I'm
And
getting
your curls are going to fall right out.
Turn the fan on.
Jeez.
I need to calm down. It drives me crazy though. I'm like, why
I
would
hear
you start sending
you.
food out? It's not all
Right.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
that is
again,
important.
easy issue to
Absolutely.
fix. Sorry. Easy
Go
issue to
ahead,
fix.
sorry. But go ahead, Saba. I'm sorry.
No, I completely agree with you. I think things just need to be in order. Like the tables that are supposed to get their food first should get it, and
Yes.
they're, and the waiter, or was it the waiter? The one guy, Tim, front desk manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank
he
you.
was expressing how the biggest issue is that like they don't know like what's what,
Right.
and Shane, the mother/owner, she's just kind of like, well, take the plate and go. And it's like, well, we don't know where we're going. Like,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's so frustrating. I can only imagine
Yeah.
what that must feel like to be him and the other servers. It's ridiculous. You're
Right.
literally sending people out blinded, like to just guess where the food goes. Like that's out of control.
And
Yeah.
that's
That's
a
out of
20-year
control.
sales and marketing executive who was successful in her career there, making a pivot. to a new career as a restaurant owner where she probably never trained or went to work part-time for a restaurant to check it out or anything, and she's overwhelmed and she's flustered.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's that disconnect between the kids who don't want to be there but feel compelled to because they love their mom. Like, really, it's they love their mom so much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
And
just
it-
want to help her.
And that's kind of, again,
really
like, oh, it is so cute. Honestly, like, that really touched me. Like, that was really sweet, you know, because, again, it's kind of like another good problem. You know, you've got these loyal, sincere kids that love their mother so much that they're willing to do anything for her, but while compromising their happiness and their, like, true passions in life.
Which is sad.
So that's like... I know
like-
I would be like that. Seriously, like I would be
You're
like
like,
that
what do
for
you
my
need?
parents. Like, yeah, like let me help you. Like, I know you guys like just want a better life for yourselves and for us, and you know, because the mother, she's thinking as a collective,
Right.
You know, she's not just
Right.
thinking like, oh, for me, and I just want to be like good to go. She was straight up talking about her kids when her and Ramsay were having their little one-on-one. She was saying, you know, no, I'm going to set them up for success. And this is for us. This is for my girls. They need this. I don't want them to go out there and work for somebody when we could be working for ourselves. Like, her mind was in the right place. Like, she had the right idea, but yet she didn't know that she was actually like suffocating her kids all the while.
Right.
So
And taking away from their dreams.
exactly.
I
So
think that's
this is
one of the. It's
sad.
kind of like the theme of the show, though, because we got to see her mom, Linda, and how much she cared
too.
for Shane too. So it's like all the way through the generations.
yeah.
She was
Adopt me?
super
Can I
sweet.
join their family? They seem like a really.
You could run
really
the
sweet
restaurant
family.
better than they can.
Yeah, I'll help with running the restaurant. I'm good at those. I'm good at that.
We'll run away together, Zia.
Down to Virginia.
I do like some Southern, you know,
LA just lost two
hospitality,
ladies.
So.
Yeah,
Down to
we're
Virginia.
Like, see you later.
I love me
We're
some
gonna
soul
go
food.
Live with this nice family.
Yeah.
Nice family now. And can we talk about how freaking cute Dre was in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
He was, and this is another thing. The kitchen was clearly very competent.
Oh, yeah.
They knew what, like, they didn't have a hard time with the relaunch. They didn't have a hard time learning them. They knew what they were doing. I think they just needed a little bit more trust in there. And I think that maybe Shane wasn't giving that to them. But I just loved so much Ramsay trying to give Dre his voice and being like, this is my kitchen. He's like, this is my kitchen. And he's like, it's so cute.
But it's like they really had to pad the heck out of this episode because
Yeah.
normally when they relaunch,
You're right.
stuff's coming back undercooked and they're having trouble. None of that
Nope.
with this, right? Instead, we got this weird like, no, Dre, you have to be more assertive, and it's probably more accurate to I don't want to yell at this young woman
Right.
or like this smaller woman than me
Right.
who is also my boss. I kind of don't want to scream at her because she owns the place.
Right.
So,
So,
you know, the guy seems fine.
This is my kitchen.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
my kitchen? He's like, is it my kitchen?
Is it kind of? Yeah. But again, it's like, well, you know, what are we really doing here? Why is it's unclear why they were chosen for the show.
I kind of get, like, I really do think it's because, we talked about this before the show, how nice Gordon was to this family. He wasn't being
Right.
his usual yelling, swearing self. He was being really sweet to them. And I wonder if they got on the show because he was like, oh my God, I really feel for them. They just need help
Maybe.
figuring out how to run a restaurant, and I want to do that. Like, maybe?
I would have to agree with that. You know, I think there was a genuine like concern from Gordon to the family.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like, cause he, especially when Shane, come on, no, Michael, when Shane was breaking down crying.
No, but that like genuine concern doesn't necessarily mean they get on TV.
That's true.
Gordon could have helped them in a couple hours in his off time. They didn't really even need the remake or anything. I don't know. I like to think more tinfoil hat stuff. Some other restaurant that they did, something crazy bad happened, so they had to take it down and shoot a new one. I don't know. This just didn't. Anybody watching this realizes, and obviously we love the show. I love Gordon Ramsay, but I like watching him yell at people. Everybody watching this episode knows this does not fit the mold of a Gordon Ramsay show. Whatever. Everybody was
true.
pretty nice.
That's-
The most dramatic it got was that Shane, like Mama Shane, got a little upset and again overwhelmed with everything, you know, kind of the revelation that her daughters didn't want to be there, and she jumped in the car and kind of seemed like she was going away, which is probably juiced up for drama anyway. That's the biggest thing.
And part of
normally
that-
it's like you didn't realize that this like 18-year-old kumquat isn't supposed to be in the walk-in, and then we slam it in the person's face and like the maggots fly everywhere. That's what normally happens. This is just like, you guys should talk to each other a little bit more. Your daughters don't want to run a restaurant. Okay. Well, in the aftermath, they're still there 3 or 4 days a week anyway, and I let them have weekends off. Yeah, that sounds actually like a normal running restaurant. What is happening?
Well, she said her daughter was there down to there 3 days a week. Look, if you're there 6 to 7 days a week, that's a nice jump. I would like to work 3 days a week. That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she also probably can't get a job as a teacher or whatever on only 4 days a week. So
True.
it's still kind of like she's just working at the restaurant still. I don't know. And maybe
Take a step back.
What I thought too, I'm let you guys talk because I'm just running my mouth now. What I thought was, what's going to happen is, Gordon's going to come in, do the tiny fix here. Things are going to inevitably work better because it wasn't a big deal of a fix. And then the daughters are going to go, oh, this is actually kind of fun when everything is working correctly, and maybe they will want to run the restaurant again.
They're like,
That's what I
"Actually,
thought.
like this.
Yeah.
That is a huge possibility.
I mean, if it was really her passion to go run a daycare, I feel like that's like really still ultimately what she needs to go do.
Right.
Like if that's like, even if working in a restaurant's kind of fun, it's like, but like that's your passion.
yeah.
Like,
Basically-
that's what you're,
And why not do both?
We need to put
Yeah.
a second floor on
Yeah.
the restaurant.
make it a daycare.
And have those little kids, stamping out pitas or something. I don't know. Whatever.
What you're basically
Child
saying is
labor.
child labor. Yeah. Oh my
Absolutely. Absolutely. No.
Are these kids getting paid?
No. We make
That's
it.
even illegal.
No.
10 cents an hour.
We make it. No. That's definitely illegal. We make it arts and crafts.
Oh, I
and
see.
It's home ec. We learn about cooking and we just make the pasta
So
or
it's
something.
a class.
No.
Right.
We're down south.
This
so
is training kids.
They learn to
Training,
make
yeah.
the
Real
okra.
life training.
We make the okra.
Make the grits.
Yeah, you make the grits. Yeah, we'll just learn.
Start
and
them
then
off early, I guess.
And then look, we
Yeah.
got in a little assembly line, and then we were killing tons of birds with one stone. Everybody's happy. Everybody's doing a little bit of the job they want to do.
Are you sure
There
they
you
want to
go.
do it?
You got, yeah, I know the kids
Southern
are like,
kitchen
why
and
do we have
daycare.
40 grits? I
Make
don't
the
even
grits.
like grits.
It's like, shut up, you like it.
Yeah.
No one likes grits unless there's 8 pounds of butter on it anyway,
I've
and
never
cheese.
had grits.
What?
I lived with one of my
Neither.
roommates. Okay.
What?
Well, you're from Canada.
What
I'm
is
from
wrong
Hawaii.
with you
Neither
two?
of those places have grits.
No, not a
both-
part of the culture at all.
But you both said you like
Hey.
Southern food.
No, I didn't say I like. I don't think I said I like
Okay.
Southern food.
I just haven't had grits.
Chef Jonathan,
Isn't
can
that
you
like
cook
a-
some
a
good grits?
breakfast? Okay, correct me
it's
if
a
I'm wrong.
breakfast
Isn't this like a breakfast dish?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Have neither of you
says
watched
yes.
My Cousin Vinny? Jonathan, what is happening in
Vinny?
We're
here?
in trouble, Saba.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
sorry.
All right, you need to watch My Cousin
I'm
Vinny.
lost.
For
I've
all of our
heard of
viewers
it.
at home, please put in the comments that you have seen My Cousin Vinny and don't make me feel ancient.
I feel like
Have you
grits
seen
is just
Vinny?
like a staple of getting drunk and then eating out late night. Like,
Dude,
it's-
grits.
No, that's
no
pizza.
One,
Like the
That's
Waffle
like
House?
Waffle House has grits.
South,
yes.
South. We're talking
Yeah,
southern
that's-
stuff. Alabama. We're talking southern states. Okay, grits. No one likes them unless no one likes them naked. You got to have a bunch of butter in there or cheese
Yeah.
and
Oh,
bacon.
yeah.
It's,
I
and
like
it's
saying
and
naked.
it's kind of like their version. It's like a southern version of potatoes. It's like a general kind of starch that you dump a bunch of stuff on and it's delicious.
So
Well,
it's not oat? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
'cause
wait,
it's not-
wait.
I wanna
Like
know
an
too.
oat?
Chef Jonathan, what is it technically? Is it a grain?
Ooh, let me just
Cream
look it
of
up
wheat?
and get
Yeah, we need
specific
to.
with it.
I've had cream of wheat.
I've had cream of
I've had
wheat,
that. I've
and
had
I love
oatmeal.
it.
No.
Yeah, oatmeal
You're
porridge.
going the
I
wrong way.
know.
You're going the
different?
wrong way with it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
more like rice if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so
All right, you ready for this?
What's
Yes.
the grain?
I'm just going to
Okay.
read it out
Here it
loud.
is.
It
Yeah.
Look
says,
it up.
what exactly are grits? Grits is a food made from a dish of boiled cornmeal.
Corn. Yeah, there
Grits
you go.
is a Native American origin.
Right.
Yeah, that's enough.
that's enough.
Yes.
So I did not know that.
Jonathan, you must have
okay.
made a lot
That's
of grits
really
in
good
your
to know.
time.
Not
actually-
really, to be
What?
honest.
I would like to
I haven't
try
made a
some
lot of
really good
grits. I made a lot more of the other staples in breakfast.
We have now
Not
spoken
grits,
more
like
about grits than
eggs.
the entire episode.
Yes.
And that is what happened with tonight's episode of 24 Hours of Hell and Back.
Very
Yeah.
gritty.
The more you know.
To grits.
Grits, man. Grits. But you
grits.
gotta
You
put
know.
stuff in them because no one put in the comments if you like naked grits, but I've never seen anybody who likes grits without piling the butter and stuff on it.
I kind of hope people just say they just love naked grits.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
man.
say,
For that
how you
phrase.
not like
What about
down.
brown sugar?
naked everything?
It's not a
you know what I'm
sweet
saying?
thing. It's not a sweet. It's a
Naked and
savory
afraid?
thing.
No.
It's a savory thing.
Whoa.
You two are like really.
I don't know where this came from.
Today is
Sorry,
a
wrong
weird
show.
day for the
Wrong
ladies
show.
on the panel.
We're feeling feisty.
Yep.
need
So,
some grits.
Grits, yeah, we got to try some grits.
Yeah.
I did have a roommate from Louisiana for a bit who used to make grits all the time, but she would just make them in the microwave, like like the instant packets of oatmeal.
Oh, that
There's no
sounds
pride
a
in
little
those grits.
offensive.
Well, she said
There's
that
no
that
pride
was
in those grits, right,
offensive.
my cousin Vinny fans? There's no pride in those grits.
Oh yeah, there is no pride. That doesn't sound very
Everything
very
that-
prideful.
you don't even know the reference.
Those grits usually are just like really mushy.
Instant
and
grits.
Okay.
They're terrible. So that's
No
not even a good example.
self-respect.
Sounds
Good to know.
No
terrible.
self-respecting Southern uses instant grits. You take pride in your grits.
Hell
Go,
yeah.
go watch the movie. You'll
America.
understand. That's a
Look,
direct quote.
Well, I'm
my
going to tell you
gosh.
right now, I understand though, because instant rice, like I guess in a pinch I would do that, but like
No. Well, I mean,
Yeah, that I
Like
can
minute
understand.
rice?
the
Yeah.
San Francisco
Yeah, but that's
treat
still
is
like-
good rice. I like that rice.
it's not bad.
Rice-a-roni. I like rice-a-roni.
Rice-a-roni's
Yeah,
okay.
I do. It's got good flavors.
Yeah.
What the heck is rice-a-roni?
What
Never
is
had
wrong?
rice-a-roni?
No.
Dude, Canada is
What
weird.
is this? Rice-a-roni?
They're
You've
healthy.
never had the San
They're
Francisco
just healthier
treat?
than us.
They are healthier than us.
What?
That's exactly
What
what
is-
It's
that
clear.
A San
Yeah.
Francisco treat. This is so cool.
So
What is
it's
this?
like a mix of rice and pasta,
Stressed out.
and it's like
What
seasoned
Twilight
differently.
Zone buzz
It
am
is
I
rice
in?
and pasta, right? There's pasta in it.
So this is a
No,
pasta?
it's just rice.
I thought there was pasta in it too.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
I thought there was little.
It's rice-a-roni.
I thought it was.
It
Just
sounds
rice.
like
You're
spaghetti
thinking of
mixed
pasta-roni.
with.
There's pasta-roni.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking. Like, is this like a rice
Now
pasta?
we're going down the grocery
What
aisles.
is
Yeah,
happening?
I
yeah.
love-
Okay. Yeah. I think we
So
gotta.
back to the episode.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good time for us to, and this is going to be really fun. I feel like the Yelp segment, oh my God. I feel like the Yelp segment this week is going to be really fun.
Yes.
Because we didn't see that much of a problem. I'm really curious to see what Yelp was like before and what Yelp was like after. So it is time for the Yelp segment.
Just so dejected.
me.
What is my cousin Vinny? What is rice-a-roni?
He's just over here shaking
What's
his
a
head.
grit?
Look, you're all from the Americas. I'm barely from America. She's from Canada.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Like, this is just like
from
a very
Hawaii.
diverse group.
It's not that. It's very different.
Uh-huh.
We have at McDonald's on the menu. You can get Spam, eggs, and rice because that's such like a regular thing that
Well,
people
hell
just
yeah.
eat.
I eat that all the time.
Well, your wife's Filipino.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah,
I haven't tried Spam.
Spam's
Oh
amazing.
my, Spam is amazing,
Spam's
when you
amazing.
cook it right.
Yes,
But you guys have that, what is that stuff that you have that's disgusting that like, you know what I'm talking about? Poi. You guys have poi.
You know what's really funny? I was born and raised there. Not a big fan of poi.
No one's a fan of poi. It's for the tourists.
My
poi?
my niece's baby daddy. It's like it's taro. It's made from taro root, and you smash it up, and it's a paste, and it's very like
mush.
sour, and it's interesting. It's an acquired taste, and for some reason, I
like
grew
taro
up
root.
eating everything. Taro chips are amazing, and taro root
love
can be
them.
really
no,
good.
it's not the same thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, okay.
it's super sour. It's interesting. It's very interesting, but
wow.
It's kind of like balot.
yeah.
My wife grew up eating balot,
Yeah.
and now I've had a bunch of balot, but
Not
she
your-
doesn't like
not
it
your
now.
favorite.
no.
Yeah, it's interesting. But my niece's dad is Hawaiian. Like my niece is half Hawaiian. He's like 85% Hawaiian, 15% Okinawan. He eats poi. Yeah. Oh my god. My niece.
We're
is
gonna
beautiful.
totally
Oh my
change
God,
this
I
into
can
just
totally
a fun
imagine.
podcast.
Yeah, fun podcast about
Wait.
about different foods.
Yelp reviews.
Yelp reviews.
Saba went through the trouble of taking these down.
Yelp. Saba went
Help.
through the Yelp and painstakingly
go.
looked at before the renovation reviews and after the renovation.
renovation.
Yeah, renovation.
Before Gordon took the tablecloths off
Yeah.
and put a keyboard up as art.
And made a stage.
it was
for
it was
performers.
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Huge difference, guys.
Big
Okay.
difference. Take it away, Saba.
Yes. Okay. Let's take it away. So here we have Southern Kitchen on Yelp Help. I made that up.
I love that.
They're clearly doing well. Clearly. What?
You made that up?
stars.
You
Yeah?
made the
Yelp
rhyme?
Help.
Oh wait, is that a thing? Yelp Help?
No.
So has someone else taken that line?
No,
or-
this is Yelp Help.
Yeah. You know what? And that should
we're
be
here
their
for.
slogan. By the way,
Mike's losing it.
side note, Yelp should have a slogan that says Yelp Help because we need help. We go to
Made
Yelp.
that up.
So yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take all credit
I
for
got
that. You heard it
my
first.
undersea
Saba
version called
Hailemariam.
Yelp Kelp. I made that up.
Oh my God, get out, Mike.
So jealous. Anyways, okay, so Southern Kitchen is clearly doing good. They got 4 out of 5 stars right now. Okay, so here we have, you guys. This is a before review. So yeah, this is from 2019. They got 1 star.
Oh no. Was it just
All
a
right.
bit? Was it bad food, bad service, a combination?
This was okay. Here we go. Wait, I think I got a different bad review pulled up.
Yeah.
Okay, so check
There
it
you
out.
go.
All right, so this is from October 2019. So it looks like these guys did horribly, according to this person. horribly disorganized, which was one of the things that we talked about.
It was. Okay.
So that's kind of fair, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, Gordon
but
Ramsay
this person
came through.
says they traveled 2 hours to get here. That's the first mistake.
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah, because if you're going to travel somewhere for 2 hours,
They were
your
grumpy when they got
expectations-
there.
Exactly.
They didn't have any snacks in
Also,
the car.
I don't trust people that do that. You're going to drive 2 hours? Really?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they live. I mean, it is the South, so maybe they live like in some rural farm area,
Maybe.
right?
This
And-
doesn't seem like a Michelin star. We got to drive out of the way to get there type restaurant.
No.
So it looks like there
nice,
was also some communication issues with that,
biased review,
with
biased
this
review.
with this person's experience.
No profile picture.
yeah.
Untrustworthy.
Yeah, they just weren't happy, my friends. So let's go to another review.
And this is before the renovations.
So this is
Okay.
this is before the renovations. However, this is a good one now. So why don't we pull up?
It looks like a long
Where is
one
it?
while they're pulling it
Yeah,
up.
there we go.
Oh, she's pulling it up. It looks like a long one. It looks like they have a lot of good things to say about it, so that's great.
Yes.
And this is before they came in and quote unquote fixed the inside and the food. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. The food looked really, really good afterwards. But I'm telling you, if I went in, we can in the middle of this. Look, would you eat there? Yes,
I would.
Absolutely.
I would.
Yeah.
I would. Honestly, I think these reviews really do speak for themselves. Like this person in particular, although the photo honestly isn't that appealing, but you know, maybe they didn't turn the flash on. You know, this person in particular says that the catfish was cooked really nicely. They did like the mac and cheese. It's
only 3 stars.
But they had one small complaint. Okay.
Okay.
The one complaint was the greens were a little bland.
Come on.
And had too much juice in the little bowl. I'm not gonna lie, I do hate when my greens are a little
Soggy.
a little like watery like that.
Yep.
It just kind of reminds me, I don't know, of like sewage water.
Wow.
Duh.
I get
don't
that.
know. Yeah,
I
like
get that.
It just doesn't work for me. So yeah, that was definitely one of the complaints. They did say that the server was apologetic, but couldn't explain why the 3 of them ordered the same fish, but one plate never came.
So
right.
that's really their problem.
Yeah.
It seemed like
It's
before.
organization. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. So,
So after,
yeah, so let's get into some good
Everything's
news.
fine.
everything's
All
great.
right, so here we go. We've got a nice little 5-star review here. So Vilma found the location off a navigation app. So that's kind of cool, you know, that she could just randomly find it off a navigation app. She said that.
Google Maps?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, honestly, you know the way I find places to eat? I'm not going to lie. I literally just go into my GPS and I put in like food.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not even kidding. It is
Same.
the easiest way.
Pops up.
You don't use
pops
Yelp
up,
help?
it with Yelp.
Yeah.
I use Yelp help.
Well, it takes you to Yelp help.
All right, we're
Yeah, because there's reviews underneath the GPS, you know, finding. So, anywho, okay, so yeah, Velma was super happy, you guys. This is afterwards. She said she saw the wings on someone else's plate, so they went ahead and ordered them. Before the entree came out, she said it was tasty, battered fried wings and legs. Place was busy, but they were able to get seats at the bar. The young lady
Nice.
at the bar had
for
nice
them.
nails, so it looks like, you know,
Oh.
the servers are looking good, you know, nails on fleek.
If they can afford to get
Yes.
manicures, then the place is doing okay.
They're doing good.
Good.
So
All right.
we've got a nice little review there. And then
Great.
for our after bad review. Oh, wait, no, this is.
There's an after bad review.
This one actually is.
I just want to see them do good. I just want that family to have all the
I
good
mean,
things.
they're doing pretty good.
Good.
So
Good. I'm like, I just want them to have nice things.
so this one right here we've got from Dana. Oh no, this is I don't have Dana pulled up. There we go. So this one, okay, so this is sorry, you guys, this is a bad review.
Oh, man.
This is a bad review from before.
Oh man.
So it looks like our poor little friend over here, Dana. She said she drove
one
an hour and a
out.
half.
Why are y'all driving so far?
Yeah.
Oh, to see the Lion King first.
No, to see the Love King.
Oh.
The heck is the
yeah,
Love King?
I don't know.
Who's the Love King?
Rip
That
off
was
of the
your-
Lion King?
That was your
maybe?
first mistake, going to see the Love King.
Maybe she thought it was the Lion King.
Maybe.
Well, that's your problem,
Yeah.
Dana. So it looks like when she questioned the manager, okay, because I guess she wasn't going to stand a while having dinner and drinks because the manager made special accommodations for her and her friends and family. So when she questioned the manager, she said the manager got defensive. Ooh. Is that Shane?
Are you sure this is the right review? She's talking about, I purchased tickets for Up Close and Personal with Raheem Devon. I purchased tickets. The tables were sold out. people were allowed to walk in and say, I came to see The Love King. I think she was trying to review a theater company or something.
Did they,
Oh,
but
yeah,
they had
you
a
know what?
stage in there, right? Or
Yeah.
Well, this is under Southern Kitchen, so
Yeah.
maybe she.
That's also Dana's only review. So I don't know.
they're
doing fine now, which is all that matters.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? Regardless, the place is doing great.
That's right.
I
Good
will
for
say
them.
that overall,
Much love.
as I scrolled through many reviews, you guys, they are overall doing really good. And I think it says for itself right at the top of the page, 4 out of 5 stars.
Good.
So
That's
Yay.
it.
people seem to be pleased
There
for
we
the
go.
most part.
There
That
we
makes
go.
me so happy.
Good.
Okay. Well, that's good. Good for that family and that restaurant. And I'm really happy that they're doing well. But next episode, we hope, is a drama-filled one.
Yeah, it looks good. It's much better. Much better.
We need some
Yes.
beef.
Let's do it. Until then, where can people keep up with you and your reality TV Gordon Ramsay obsessions?
Yes, girl. You guys can keep up with me on Instagram at im.Saba or you can go to my website, sabahailemariam.com.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a big thumbs up and 5 stars on iTunes. My name is Mike Thieling. Download my new app where we review professional swimmers called Yelp Phelps. You can find me everywhere at Mike Thieling.
And my name is Zia Anderson. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Zia_land. That is spelled XIA_land. And my Twitch channel, go check that out, twitch.tv/Zialand. No underscore, just Zialand.
What? Who needs an underscore?
Yeah, right? Underscores are crap. Alrighty, guys, until next time.
We made that up. We made it up.
We
Yelp
made it
help.
up. Clean your kitchens.
Yelp help!
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.